Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning, panel. How are you today?
Morning.
Morning, Hive. Morning,
Phenomenal.
Drew.
Ah,
You're looking good, Drew.
Thank you. Thank you.
Spiffy.
I know Drew's the snappy looking one today, man.
No hat today. People, I do have hair.
That's what I tell people too. I'm like, yeah, I do. Occasionally people see it. But
Right?
good morning, Brick World. How is everybody today? Happy Revenge of the Sith. Also,
And Cinco de Mayo.
happy Cinco de Mayo.
Hey.
Hey, yes, definitely. It is another great Sunday. It is another time for Good Morning Brick World. We appreciate all of you being here. And yeah, I mean, it is Revenge of the Sith, but really it's also today's an extension of May the 4th be with you. And for all of our Star Wars fans out there, and even if you're not a Star Wars fans or Star Wars fan, May the Force be with you. Yeah, it's been a crazy time for Star Wars fans.
No. Rick Babe, stop right now. Stop
Star
right
Trek?
now.
What is
No.
Okay.
Don't. No.
what is this Star Wars?
This is Star Trek. That's not Star Wars.
Oh, okay. See, I don't watch either of them. Okay. Continue on, carry
It's
on.
gonna be a good
I
morning.
mean, and
It's
you know,
gonna be a good morning.
the funny
It's gonna
thing
be a
is,
good morning.
the funny thing is, Brick Babe, obviously, because she's, don't get me wrong, she has a love and respect for Star Wars, but she's not like a fan per se, like a lot of us are. That being said, she doesn't quite understand the official, unofficial rivalry between Star Wars and Star Trek.
Oh, there's a rivalry?
Not really, but kind of like it's more of just a funny, fun kind of thing that we poke fun at each other. And look, a lot of them, like me per se, I'm leaning way heavily towards Star Wars, but I do have a much love for Star Trek. I think I'm more of a Star Trek: The Next Generation guy, and then some other stuff maybe sprinkled. Some people that really like them both pretty evenly.
Yeah.
And oddly enough, they're completely different.
They are very
like in every kind of way. The only thing that's similar is space and aliens, I guess. You know what I mean? But like, yeah, it's pretty wild. So yeah, it's like I was saying, it is a very crazy time right now for Star Wars fans because May the 4th happens, and every year when this happens, there's all kinds of shows, trailers, sale. There's a lot of sales. Anything that's got Star Wars slapped on it has got a sale probably right now. And then of course we have our lovable Lego products that we all adore so much. And there were some releases to buy, and then we got some new releases that popped up as far as leaks or whatever you want to say go. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure it was all official releases or leaks. But yeah, it's just a good time right now to be a Star Wars fan. Depending on your opinion and your how much you like a lot of the stuff that's going on currently, but that doesn't mean even if you don't like stuff that's going on right now that you can't still enjoy it as a whole. And yeah, so what we're gonna do is in the second hour, or roughly sometime in the second hour or something like that, we're gonna talk Star Wars, go over the history a little bit, the impact that it's had on toys, cinema, science fiction, toy collecting, memorabilia. Dude, I know it's big now, but even like when I was a kid, because you guys know I'm an old man. When Star Wars was just coming out and stuff, like it was on everything. I remember my room, man, like my sheets for my bed and stuff had Star Wars, the toys, stuffed animals, like stuff on the wall, like clothes, like I'm pretty sure I had a lightsaber toothbrush.
Lightsaber spoon to eat your cereal with.
And even today, like I said, we'll get more into it, but like even today, look at like I said, you put Star Wars on just about anything, dude, and it helps sales for whatever product that it's slapped on. It's been a cultural phenomenon without a doubt. So we'll definitely talk a little bit more about that. We'll give our own opinions about it. I'd love to hear when we do start talking about it. I want to hear like stuff that you guys have to say, the impact it's had on your lives. your favorite parts about it, you know, your favorite gripes about it, you know, because we'll get into that too. You know, you guys know me. We ain't gonna have a discussion about anything if I ain't gonna complain about something. So, but before we do that, let's go ahead and do the bulletin board real quick, and then we'll get into our good mornings, and then the show rolling.
Did you say hey to the replay gang?
I'm sorry.
Did you say hey to the replay gang? Did I miss that? Did I cut you off?
Literally getting ready to do. That was the first. But I always appreciate you reminding me because you guys know I am definitely forgetful. And heading back to being an old man, I actually, you know what? I mean, I joke, haha, but I have been slightly concerned about my memory lately. Like, I'm like forgetting stuff. I'm like, dude, I called Commander Cody the other day, Captain Cody.
Nice.
I'm like, look, I know I don't know the history of every single thing. Plenty of my friends out there are more Star Wars encyclopedias than I am, man. But I'm like, Commander Cody's like literally one of my favorite characters in Star Wars. I mean, I'm not gonna put him in like the top 5, but I love Commander Cody. Anyways, so replay gang, we love you, appreciate you. Continue to always amaze me and the rest of us on the replays. I mean, you guys, it amazes me every week. Every Sunday we do this, that the people out there in the chat, you know, everybody that watches and you know, the views that we get and the likes and everything. Oh, by the way, please, if you guys like this stream, please, you know, hit the like button. But you know, I look back, you know, because I check the analytics every so often. Yeah, and I look back, man, I'm like, holy cow, man, the replay gang is strong.
Very strong.
Very strong. Strong like bull. But so yeah, we love you. Want to thank you. Appreciate you guys. If you would please support the co-hosts here on the show. The links to their whatever Instagram or YouTube channel is in the description. So go show them some love. They put out some fine content. If you'd like to support this channel, if you'd like to support Good Morning Brick World, if you'd like to support, I don't know, Brick Hive, whatever, anything that I do around here, you can do a number of things. You can like the stream. You can become a subscriber. You can become a member. There's different perks, giveaways, and stuff like that. You can do donations. Whatever suits your fancy, anything and is always appreciated. But like I always talk about, the most important thing that you guys do give us is your time. That's the most precious thing that you have that you give to us. So we always appreciate that. If you'd like to have your sigfig in the intro to Good Morning Brick World or other just random videos that I make, whether it's a stop motion, whether it's a city update, whether it's a weather, whatever, you can send it to my P.O. box. It is in the description below as well. Yeah, it's I was mentioning I was on Mayo's stream last night, and everybody got a little sneak peek of me working on the Good Morning Brick World intro. And I was telling him, I was like, yeah, man, every Sunday, well, not every Sunday, I guess usually it's every Saturday during the days when I usually work on it, or Fridays. But I'm like, yeah, I like every week, you know, I got to figure out where to put 40 odd minifigures, you know, sig figs. And I try to make it interesting. The good thing that I have going for me is my city is freaking insanely huge. So I at least am not putting them in the same spot every Sunday. You know what I mean? Like they're in this, like you guys saw this morning, they're out in the desert. You know what I mean? I think last week we had them out in the forest. You know, so it's a good time. It's a lot of fun. It's just I don't want to make a bad intro for you guys or make a repeated one all the time. So it's just, you know, you got to push that creativity button. You know. Anyways, but yeah, like I said, if you'd like to have your sig vid in the intro, I will have it in there. And you can send it to the P.O. box. A couple other quick things. Even though I'm not able to go, just want to remind you guys again, Chicago is coming up. I know mock builders are freaking the heck out right now. Well, not all of them, but I definitely have seen some of them are like, don't remind me Chicago's coming up. I hear you, but I'm sorry. This is your reminder. Chicago's coming up. So everybody better be ready. And on top of that, now this is my own advice I got to give to myself. I need to find out about Brick Fair, about how far in advance you can, you know, get stuff from Brick Fair or, you know, the hotel. And because I haven't been there in a couple years now, so I've kind of lost track of stuff. But I do intend on going to Brick Fair. So if anybody's going to be in Virginia, you know, come and say hi. I will. I should have this mock finished, man, by then. By the way, Drew, I'm sorry. I was supposed to send you some pictures for Wednesday. But yeah. Anyways, Brick Fair is going to be a lot of fun. So like I said, if you guys are going to go to this stuff, man, just definitely don't procrastinate like me. Don't do it at the last minute. Get your stuff ahead of time. And good luck to the mock builders. All right. I think I've wasted enough time on the bulletin board. Let's go ahead and say good mornings, everybody, and get the show going. We got a lot of people out here in the chat. Goodness gracious. And I see Miss Amy has been a member for, what does it say? 4 months.
Woo-hoo!
Oh my gosh. Thank you, Miss Amby. Appreciate that very much. Yeah, had to do another one. Sorry. You know what? Let's do something. I'll just throw up a quick little one here. Let's do Vader.
Join me, and together we can rule the galaxy.
I know you're not a new member, but that's not the point. But yes, appreciate you. Appreciate all of you. Let's see. There's Brick Babe out there. Don't forget to hit that like button, everybody.
Boom, boom. Hit it now.
You can't say you forgot. We reminded you. Earl of McCleister. Did I say that right? I hope I said that right because my dyslexia messes me up sometimes. Good morning to you. How are you today? Let's see. And I guess good morning to Miss Amby. Macro, what's up? Good morning to you. Multigasm Geek, what is going on? Good morning. I see Pink Wheels out there. Good morning, Pink Wheels. Your mock is looking absolutely wonderful.
It really is.
And real quick, I forgot to mention everybody. I know I look absolutely insane right now, you know, because I'm wearing a Death Trooper shirt. I'm wearing a Rebel robe, and then I got an Ahsoka hat on. I know it doesn't make any sense, but when do I ever make any sense? But yes, Pink Wills, your mock is looking absolutely wonderful. Those trees, just amazing, just amazing. Yeah, good stuff, good stuff. If you guys haven't seen Pink Will's mocks, you are missing out. She is an incredible mock builder, and I'm talking like not just like I did this little thing here, like. She makes really elaborate stuff sometimes, man. But
we're getting a sneak peek into it today.
Amazing.
Yeah. Oh,
she's being featured on today's Whips Wednesday.
Okay.
That's right. Also, don't hesitate because I know everybody. Drew's got to leave early today. So Drew, just don't hesitate to say something. You know what I mean? Like, hey, let's throw out the Whip Wednesday before I got to go or something like that. My Bricks and me. Good morning to you. How are you today? Click and Cliff. Yo, Lonely Wana Kenobi. Hello there. There's Stephanie. What's going on? How are you today? Fall Equinox out there in the house. Good morning. Road. Oh, currently driving back from North Carolina to Florida. That's a nice drive.
Nice.
I will say. No, never mind. I was gonna say because I'm an East Coast guy. I mean. 90% of my life I've lived on the East Coast. I mean, I was born in Hawaii and I've lived in California, but beyond that, you know, I've just always been on the East side. But I've always talked about California, best weather, probably Hawaii too. But you know, my parents were selfish and moved when I was like 3, so you know, I don't remember how great the weather was there. But dude, California, man. I couldn't imagine, you know, I envy sometimes like Shy when he's riding his motorcycle and stuff. That must be so great riding in California on a bike like that, man. Like just
it is. Let me tell you, it is.
Because if I got a motorcycle, I would much more enjoy, and I'm probably gonna be dumb saying this because I don't know motorcycle lingo and stuff, but I would much more enjoy like the easy rider aspect of just a nice long cruise kind of thing, you know, not like trying to zigzag around the city and stuff. You know, it's just, as a matter of fact, that probably give me anxiety or something. Anyways, where are we at? Alternate candidate. Good morning. How are you doing? Miss Amy says currently watching and eating a grilled cheese sandwich. Life is good, especially with a grilled cheese sandwich.
It sounds delicious.
Look at me plugging myself. I'm doing pretty good today. Let me pat myself on the back. Lego Longoria, good morning to you. And yes, happy Cinco de Mayo to all of our Mexican friends or Mexican American friends. I know Oaktown is Mexican American as well. You know, I think it's definitely important. And look, Oaktown. I don't know if you're out there or not. I'm sorry if you are, if you're not. But I've talked about some stuff about your, I don't want to say heritage, but just lineage going back, and how far back do you go? But regardless, your current lineage, and stuff, I think you should be, you should celebrate that. It's a good thing to celebrate, things that your culture, has created and done. Because, think about America. We're like a hodgepodge, you know what I mean? Like a melting pot of just different races and cultures and everything else. And it's such a beautiful thing, you know what I mean? The things that we can learn from each other and, just evolve as people and humans. It's such a great thing. Where are we at? Smokey!
What's popping?
What's up, Smokey? Good morning. How you doing? Southern Brick Guy, good morning to you. How are you doing, my friend? Contra, what's up? How you doing? Oh, man. Those little pictures on there. Brent's Bricks, what's up? One of the A-Cow boys from House. Earth Gang up in Good Morning Brick Road. Big Nate Bricks, what's up? What's up? Smokey says, also you. See, I grew up Catholic, and one of the things if you're Catholic, one of the things they say is like, and may peace be with you, and then someone would say yes, and also with you. And every time now, like growing up, like when someone I hear someone say like may the force be with you, I'd always be like, and also with you. Like that's I can never help myself. So like when Smokey said that, I was like, oh man, that's what I would say too. Coaster Bricks, aka Emily. How are you doing, my friend? Good to see you here. Revenge of the Fifth. Yes, that's exactly right, Brent. I feel like Revenge of the Fifth would have been much better if it fell on a Friday at midnight, but it's on Good Morning Brick World, so it's going to be a happy Revenge of the Fifth day. I mean, look, I put the Power of the Dark Side and Lego under my name there, so I don't know if that's going to be like a subconscious message to people or something subliminal, about Lego being the dark side. But anyways, respect Trek, love Star Wars. Yes. And the one thing that was really different about Star Trek to Star Wars was Star Trek really got into a lot more messages about stuff, I feel. Maybe it's because it was a show, so they can do a lot more stuff like that. But anyways, I'm not a huge Star Wars fan, but I respect it. Yeah. I find it odd sometimes, but yeah, there's people out there that just, they're not Star Wars fans.
No.
I'm like, I don't get it, but hey.
I don't either.
I don't know, man. People have like other things that they love in life, and I'm like, anyways, Fabu Brick. Hey, what's up, Fabu? Mayo Hosko's out there. Happy Revenge of the 50 as well. Jesse's Brick Galaxy. Good morning, Rising Suns. Dude, nice reference there. Nice reference. Andre, good morning to you, my friend.
Morning, Andre.
So happy you could be here. Nick and Bricks, happy Revenge of the 5th. Yes, to you
Bricks.
as well. Mayo says I'll keep building bag 4 of the UCS X-Wing, then I'm going to bed. Yeah, don't push yourself, man. Sleep is the body's natural way of healing itself on a much smaller scale. I mean, you're not gonna like heal bad stuff, but you know what I mean. Dark Helmet, what's up? How you doing? Spaceballs in the house. Miss Amy says, what's everyone's opinion on that they should have days like Star Wars 4th has, but for like city or creator or friends?
The 4th is bigger than like a Lego day, though.
Yeah. Miss Amy, I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna say this probably in the nicest way possible. Not even Lego. Gosh, it's gonna sound like a bold statement. I probably might even be wrong about this. Actually, I am probably gonna be wrong about this. So, all right. So I'm not gonna say this. I'm gonna say something different. Lego themes. They're not gonna be as big as Star Wars as a whole. I was gonna say Lego.
Well,
it's not gonna be as big as Star Wars as a whole, but.
Could be right
Dude,
well, the other thing is May 4th is a Star Wars thing. It's not like Lego created May 4th. Yeah. They're just hopping on the trend to make a sale to sell more Lego Star Wars things.
Everybody, talk amongst yourself for a second. I'm going to put a poll out there real quick because I'm dying to know your guys' opinion on something. So give me 1 second.
Okay, but yeah, so basically, yeah, like May 4th was created by Star Wars fans. It wasn't created by Lego. And then they're all like, oh, then there's the 5th. Oh, Revenge of the 5th. And so Lego hopped on the trend to create more sales and to have it be fan whatever. And so that's kind of where that came from. So that's probably why you won't see like Friends Day or City Day, or you might. I mean, Lego may still do that. I feel like they have done something like that where they celebrate an anniversary of Friends or.
Well, let me tell you this: if you can't remember what it is, then it's not as important as May the 4th. I can tell you that. All right, everybody. So here's the poll coming up, and basically what it is the question is what has a bigger cultural impact, Star Wars or Lego?
Star Wars. Easily.
I know that's the first instinct that you want to say. It was my first instinct as well. But one, Lego's been around longer. Two, see, here's one of the biggest things, the biggest test, I think, is if you went to anybody around the world and you put up the Lego logo and you put up the Star Wars logo, you know, like, which one would they definitely notice and not notice? And that's the part where I can't figure out for sure.
I still feel like Star Wars would beat that.
I know. I want to say that, man. But even growing up as kids, what are you more likely to come across first, Lego or Star Wars?
Probably.
And I know that's an odd thing to say because
Lego
is like Star Wars and Lego as well. But
yeah,
you know, I
Lego
don't know.
blocks.
All right, so look, let's finish the good mornings. We'll check on the poll in a few, because I feel like there's the obvious answer, but I don't know, man. Like I feel like it could be different if you really put enough thought into it, you know. So I don't know.
I say it's Lego.
Oh, here you go. Wayne says the earliest use of the phrase "May the 4th be with you" dates back to 1978,
Dang.
1 year after the release of Star Wars Episode: A New Hope, according to StarWars.com. Citing your source, 10 out of 10 hot dogs right there.
Yeah, good call. Thank you. That is always appreciated. I know sometimes it's difficult depending on things, but man, if you could cite it, what's that, Brick Babe?
But you have people like me who have not seen Star Wars, who just aren't, with the whole Star Wars culture, who have experienced Lego. So you have a lot of people who haven't seen Star Wars.
But you know what Star Wars is, though.
Yeah, it's not a matter of
remember, don't forget the beginning.
It's like Michael Jackson. Even if you never listen to his music, I'm almost like almost anybody around. Well,
I know.
As time is going on, it's getting more difficult because generations and stuff. But like if in 1989, dude, anybody in the world probably would have known who Michael Jackson was, like for sure. Like there's just no doubt.
I think still now, yeah.
Well, yeah, I because I don't want it to sound the wrong way. I just meant like as time moves on, even big icons, the impact becomes less and less. Because think about it, like back 50 years ago, like Marlon Brando was probably the biggest thing in the world, but now kids probably don't even know who Marlon Brando is.
I've never heard that name before.
Stop playing.
I'm being dead serious.
Okay. Well, Michael Jackson just recently broke a record on YouTube for Billie Jean.
My love. Okay, anyways, let's not go there. Come on, man. We gotta get these good mornings out of the way. You actually see my voice is too deep. I can't hit the high notes unless you like hit me on you know what. But that's anyways, all right. Hive is not an old man. Well, thank you, man. I appreciate that. I don't consider myself to be an old man. I'm usually just joking around, so don't take that literally. But yeah, I appreciate the compliment. Thank you. My dad was born 13 years before Star Wars. He's an old man. Well, I guess I'm only 13 years behind him then, huh? Oh gosh, I love good compliments in the morning. They freshen me up. Cajun Afall, good morning to you. Drewbrickz says, Miss Amby, I respect celebrating the other themes, but I personally wouldn't purchase anything. Yeah. My favorite part is, I think my favorite part of Star Wars may sound cliche, but it's Yoda. Literally love him. Yeah, usually everybody loves Yoda. And then Grogu came in.
Love a little green thing.
Yeah. I mean, Yoda is wise. I will say when I saw Attack of the Clones in theater, in the theaters, when Yoda pulled his lightsaber out, is getting ready to fight, Count Dooku, dude, the theater lost their minds, dude. Like, I was excited. I was like, oh my god, but the theater like erupted, like almost nothing I've ever seen in a movie theater before. Just because nobody had ever seen Yoda barely move, let alone get his lightsaber out. He didn't even fight yet. As soon as he pulled his robe back and used the Force, whatever, to grab his lightsaber, the crowd just erupted. It was crazy. It was such a good feeling, man. I'm so glad I got to experience that. Where are we at? Christine Harper. Good morning. How are you today? Thank you for being here. Bricks and Kitties, may the 5th be with you as well. Thank you. Pinkle says, don't remind me, Hive. Let's see here. Jude, what's up? Good morning. Goblin Zero, good morning to you. Have a great Sunday as well. Appreciate it. Hive was born in Hawaii. I was. Interesting piece of Hive lore. Yeah, I know. I'm not Hawaiian though. I mean, in case you didn't know, I don't look Samoan, but is that right? Is that Samoan,
no,
right?
Hawaiian. Pacific Islander.
Yeah, let's just move on.
Well, my bad. Sorry. Hope I didn't offend anybody. You got a whole race of people are like, what the heck, Hive? Like, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it.
Samoans can normally be found in Samoa, so
yeah.
It's like I was just born there. I don't. It's like, anyways, color me happy, Bricks. Good morning.
Color me happy.
God, man. Yeah, Wayne, good morning to you. Whiskey, what's up? Sorry, man, I'm all thrown off now.
Oh man, that was too funny. Don't
I'm
forget.
gonna be canceled from the place I was born. Bricks and Kitty says I made Darth Vader lightsaber earrings in honor today, and TIE Fighter earrings too. Sweet, sounds nice. Just watch out, don't hurt yourself. Funny you don't get not loving Star Wars because I don't get the love of Star Wars. He says, just kidding, kind of. Nah, man, I kid. It's not just that it's science fiction. Some people just aren't into science fiction in general. But look, even if people are into science fiction, there's a clear distinction in science fiction from like Interstellar and Star Wars. Okay. Mm-hmm. I'm not putting down any one, but I'm just saying, like, there's levels. So, and Star Wars, as much as I love it, it definitely can have some campiness. You know what I mean? So, if you're just not into that, I totally understand. I mean, dude, I love Transformers, but a lot of people are like, dude, why would I care about a car that can transform into a robot? It's like, well, you know what? Why would I care about, I don't know. What's a good example? I can't even think of a good example, but never mind. Okay. Let's see. We already learned about the earliest phrases of May the 4th. Green Goblin. Goblin Zero says both have been continuously in the toy stores for as long as I can remember, which goes back to the time Star Wars came out. Yeah, we'll definitely get into that. What about Elvis? Man, that's a good one.
Who's that?
He just had a movie out recently. Elvis was forgotten. That cute guy just played Elvis.
I didn't play Elvis. What are you talking about?
Sorry, she was talking about me.
Other cute guy.
I'm just kidding. I kid.
Who also played the villain in Dune too.
Oh, yeah, I gotta watch the fifth one. Yeah,
I think he did.
Oh, look, she knows who Marlon Brando is. The Godfather.
Yes.
Never heard of Marlon Brando. So now everybody's like, never heard of Marlon Brando. Zizu, what's up?
Triggered.
Proving the date of use of May the 4th doesn't prove that it's more cultural significant. No. That's not.
That's not what we're going.
It definitely would say it would factor into it, but it's not the only thing for sure. If we're going that route, Lego was created before May the 4th. Yeah, and it's not just the dates of stuff. I mean, look at the cultural impact just that we'll say like Beyonce has had, you know what I mean, on music and fashion or whatever you want to say, you know what I mean? And she's just been out in the last 20 years, you know what I mean? So time isn't exactly a factor. It can be factoring in, but it's not the only thing. Howie Stuff, good morning. Happy Revenge of the Sith to you as well.
Good
or
morning, how we
fifth,
stuff?
fifth. I can't talk today. Star Wars was a good movie. Interstellar, not so much. I mean, Interstellar was a good movie. You know, just a different kind of good. It was long. I cried, but that's because I got a kid. So that part when he was like crying about his daughter and everything, I was like, don't. Anyways, God, Sabine is Samoan confirmed. What? Really? God, then they're really gonna cancel me because I hate Sabine now. Jeez. All right. Woo. Whoa, we got through the good mornings.
We did.
Mm-hmm.
We made it.
We made it.
Should we let Drew go next so we don't have to worry about time?
I think we should. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and
Well,
whip us.
we had
Not
one submission, so this Whip Wednesday belongs to no other than Pink Wheels.
Wow.
Pink Wheels pulls through.
Wow.
Amazing stuff.
Looking amazing.
Yeah, I mean, Pink Wheels is an awesome person.
Mm-hmm.
She is.
Just straight up, just sweet, nice,
Very
smart, good to have intelligent conversations with, definitely funny.
Mm-hmm.
Got a great sense of humor.
Yep.
I mean, and plus
Encouraging,
anybody that can put up with me and like my shenanigans, I know they've got to have at least some durability, you know what I mean? Not to mention how much just stuff that she's gone through, you know what I mean, in life that's been very difficult. But I remember I've mentioned this, probably a couple of times, but it's just always makes me laugh when I think about it. Like when I was doing my mock for Chicago last year and I was needing lights and stuff, and Pink Wheels reached out to me and was like, I could help you out with some lights or whatever. And I was like, I can't remember what I said exactly, but I was basically like, no, don't worry about like sending me lights or anything, She's like, no, I was gonna make them. I was like, what? It's like solder them and stuff. I'm like, what? It's like, it's craziness. But yeah, Pink Wheel's awesome. Definitely go follow her.
Mm-hmm.
You won't regret it. There's a lot, and not even just because of her own mock builds, but like, what was it on London Calling the other day? We got to see another amazing mock builder because of her.
Mm-hmm.
I'd seen it on Instagram when she shared it, but like so did Gaz, Minifig Who. So he shared it on London Calling. So it's just a matter of like, you follow somebody not just because of their own stuff, but they also have good taste. So you can find good stuff through them as well.
Mm-hmm.
So yes.
And that's the thing. You guys don't have to tag me in whatever. You can just directly send me your guys' work in progress, whatever you're doing. I'll make sure it's in the slideshow. Pink Wheels just sends me pictures directly. And that's all you guys got to do. It's super easy. If you want to be featured, you could be building a Lego set. It could be doing a house project if you really want it to be. And it could be a mock. Obviously, prefer to be pertaining to Lego. But, I mean, hey, this is the part of the show where we get to showcase you guys.
Yeah. Look, definitely, if you're building a mock, send... because that's what it is. It's work in progress. That's what WIP is. I mean, send it because it's not just, and look, when you finish the mock, you can send that too. That's fine. And which makes it even kind of better. You know what I mean? If you've already been sending like these work in progress pictures, because then we could all see the progress of it and then the end result. But that's the thing that's different about this segment and why the more I've thought about it as it's gone on, why I appreciate it so much more that Drew did this is because it's so interesting to see the progress of mock, not just the finish. You know what I mean? So, yeah, like I said, definitely send some stuff in. We will do a reminder every Wednesday, or maybe more if Drew feels like shooting something out, more often. But we'll definitely shoot a reminder out every Wednesday. But you don't have to send it on Wednesday. Like, you just send it.
Send it whenever you feel like.
Tag any of us. You can send it to any of us. I mean, sending it to Drew is the fastest way to get it to him. But I mean, if you send it to any of us, we will forward it to him. So, and like I said, it's all about you guys. I'm getting kind of hot in this robe now, man.
Bow, bow, bow. Woo. I've been really trying, baby.
I do declare I'm getting kind of hot up in here.
Hey, Drewbrickz, don't be afraid to send in your work. Just it'll be showcased. No worries.
Yeah.
I have a live whip working.
There you go.
There you go. Look at R2.
There you go.
Ooh, R2, man. What are you
building them upside down? I see.
Yeah.
Well, it's the only way. He has one leg right now.
I know. I'm just messing with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, don't be afraid to send in your guys' stuff. I want to see it, and that way I could showcase it, and you guys get your part of the show.
So R2's only got one leg. So should we rename R2 Eileen?
Right now, Andre gifted me this. He's giving me a chance to redeem myself because the big one I had trouble building, but this one I had to ask for help. But this one I'm building all by myself.
Yeah.
There you go.
Pat myself on the back.
There you go. You just keep yourself standing up there.
Got it.
All right. Anyways, I don't know what's wrong with me today. Big Nate. I see Big Nate. I see Stud Stidius.
When I
Stud Stidius. Sue.
Your friend.
Wait, I'm sorry.
Put the blocks together.
Look, I'm doing this like I don't have headphones on. Zizi says, "Don't be afraid to defend Brick Babe." I look, and I can't replace the torture that Drewbrickz gave because I don't. I'm either nice or I'm losing my mind. I can't really go in between. You know what I mean? So I guess we need to find somebody that can do some jabs. Anyways, Emily says, "Don't really do mocks. Just like
building the sets." That's fine. That's totally fine. You can send those in.
Yeah, whatever. Dude, I can't remember if we had one or someone talked about sending in a different, like, it wasn't even Lego. It was something they were building or doing. I don't know, but it was literally a work in progress. Because we were talking about how, like, we didn't say it had to be Lego work in progress. We just wrote work in progress. You know who would be a good candidate for that is Macro.
Yeah.
Because Macro, posts pictures of, like, he builds cabinets and stuff like that. Like, he's an amazing carpenter. But yeah, every time he posts like that stuff, I'm like, oh man, that's hot. Those cabinets are nice, man. I appreciate that.
That's hot.
That's hot. And Big Nate says, "Morning, gang. Sorry, I'm lurking at work." Oh, don't be sorry, man. I appreciate you lurking at work. Don't get in trouble though. I don't. You lost you lose your job or something. I'm like, oh my god, dude. Good morning is like making people lose their jobs. YouTube copyrighted my video. Back to the drawing board. Yeah, I hate it when that happens.
Welcome to the gang.
Yeah, it happens kind of a lot on my Pure Rant Fury streams because I like post so many like movie clips and stuff like that. I got hit with 2 of them last week. FYI, I always sent my whips around as I'm always looking for feedback, advice, and ideas from other AFOLs. Yeah, so that's another thing too. Is if you send some these whip pictures and stuff, it's not just us getting to enjoy your work and progress and admire admiration and stuff. And, there could be, let's say there's just an incredible mock. I don't want to pull anybody's name, or I can't think of anybody right off the top of my head that would be a good example, but just any incredible mock builder, if they're just out in the chat and they saw something out there, they might just respectfully, say, hey, this might work better, or something, like, I don't know, or like, hey, don't do this because if you do another structure on top of it, it might not hold. Right. So, and you obviously be watching and stuff and be like, wow, that's really good advice. Let me write that down, because I'm in no condition to be giving mock building advice, but there are plenty out there that are. And Drew is also a mock builder as well. I know Brick Babe has dabbled into it as well.
And I've run stuff past Jesse. Jesse's an amazing builder.
Yeah, Jesse. Yeah,
amazing.
That's what I'm saying. Like Jesse and Pink Wheels and Sidious, and I know Coconuts out there sometimes. Bearded Bricks. Dude, there's tons of you out there that are like really, really good at building mocks. Like some of you don't even like really mess with sets, which again is, I hear sometimes people, there's some people in the community that are negative in different ways than like I am, you know. Now granted, I try and be entertaining and funny, but I know I can definitely be a negative Nancy about stuff, and I understand that. But there are other people that are negative in a different kind of way, and I'm trying to think of a good example of a way to put this without being vulgar. They think they're above other people.
Yep.
And they think that just because you build sets and you don't build mocks, that you're not as good of a builder, or you're not this or that. And yeah, maybe you're not as good of a builder in the technique of building mocks per se. But dude, who cares? Lego is about many, many things, dude. Some people build mocks, some people build sets, some people make stop motion, some people do reviews, some people make vlogs, some people do whatever. You know what I mean? Like some people like doing mosaics. Some people build literal huge works of art. And I know mocks are works of art as well. And so are sets. A designer designed those. But you know what I mean? Like, remember the guy we were showing that just builds all the stuff in black? Yep. You know, like that kind of stuff. Dude, Lego is so many things, man. For anybody to stand there and be like, my stuff is better, I'm better than you, blah, blah, blah. Like, it's just so
narcissistic.
Yeah, and narcissistic, and just, I mean, don't get me wrong. Yes, I understand that building mocks takes a different sort of talent. It takes practice and time. I get that. And I personally does think it utilizes Lego to the fullest extent in creativity. But some people can't do that. Some people don't have the time. Some people don't have the money. Sometimes, and I know it might sound stupid, but some people are even intimidated by it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, dude, I'm messing around with mocks, and I'm pretty proud of what I've done. But dude, I'm still intimidated because I put something out there, and like you're around all these other mock builders, man. And luckily, most of the community are beautiful people that are encouraging and supportive, and are give you constructive criticism. You know what I mean? But yeah, I just occasionally I see people like that, and I'm like, dude,
you get lost.
Yeah, that's not the right way to go up this, man. You know what I mean? And I want to acknowledge that I also, you know, I have my rant streams and stuff like that, but I ran about specific types of things, some points of things that I think is wrong, whether it's petty or bigger issues. But what I don't do is try and act better than everybody or attack people specifically for something that they love doing per se. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I'm probably still being hypocritical about stuff, but I don't care. I'm still going to call out people like that. All right. Anyways, sorry I got serious about that, but it just really grinds my gears, man, because Lego, no matter what age you are, no matter what sex you are, or race, or anything, dude, it's supposed to be for everybody and for many different things. And it's ultimately just supposed to be something that you can enjoy however you want to enjoy it. You know, some people get so much pleasure out of just sitting down and building a $10 set. Mm-hmm. You know, that whole therapeutic stuff isn't made up, man. So real quick before we get into the next segment, I just want to make sure I missed a couple. I think a couple people came in. Old Man and the Bricks. What's happening? Good morning. Watching you all while I was putting together my birthday cantina this morning. Ooh,
nice. Happy birthday.
That cantina is hot, baby. And some of the best minifigs came out of that thing. God, dude, it makes me mad again. It makes me think about no Star Wars CMF. God. Anyways, I'm not gonna break down today. I'm not gonna break down. All right, where are we? Extra Bricks. Good morning to you. Cydia says I buy sets for the build experience. You can always learn new stuff. Yeah, definitely. Lonely One Kenobi says Lego elitist. Cross Travels. Good morning. You're not late. You're here exactly when you're supposed to be here, just like Gandalf says. I
am precisely on time.
You shall not pass. Wait, that's not the right one. Never mind.
I wouldn't have showed up late. I said, wow.
When Gandalf showed up It was perfect. It was exactly. See, I can't sound like him.
I said
Dude.
Gandalf. I've known Gandalf for years. We've been best friends. When he showed up, I said precisely on time. I wouldn't have showed precisely on time, but I did.
He had the
it was
best time. The best time.
It was the greatest time.
It was the greatest.
Beautiful dogs.
Oh, all right, dude. I can't. Every time you start doing that impression, man, it makes me lose my mind. It's so funny. All right. Yes, Pigwell says if you can't be respectful and helpful, you have no business being in the mock community, and everyone like goes. I love the dash and their own way. Exactly. That artist that only builds in monochrome black is amazing. Dude, I know. We highlighted him on I want to say it was Black History Month, I think. I'm pretty sure it was Black History Month when we highlighted it.
It was.
Yeah, dude. Because that's a whole nother level. You know what I mean? And he's one of very few that do that kind of work.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to know more, actually. I know the articles and stuff that we read and saw and all that did give us some insight on, building and all that. But I would like to know a little more detailed stuff, like, how many pieces, like, what does it cost, and not now. He probably, Lego probably hooks him up with at least some Lego. I would imagine they would give him at least some bulk prices or something. But yeah, I'm always fascinated with analytical data with stuff like that. Scott's Blocks, good morning to you. What is going on? Man says, it doesn't matter how big or small your mock is. I encourage everyone to give it a go. Insert SpongeBob imagination theme. Yes. I mean, yeah, look, if you're intimidated, you don't want to, of course, nobody should force you to feel like that. But building mocks, at least my experience, it's almost like you open a floodgate, because once you start, and especially once you start learning techniques, and especially if you get enough pieces that you're not limited, because dude, what I have learned about building mocks is like you build, and then all of a sudden you don't have a piece, or you're missing pieces or whatever, and then you got to wait. And that's if you got the money right away to buy it. Hopefully you even got the money to buy the pieces you need, but if not, you got to wait, right? So that's frustrating because it's like hitting a wall. But yeah, it's definitely encourageable. It's fun. And then, like you said, once you get that ball rolling, man, dude, Lego is like drawing 3-dimensionally. You know what I mean? Because I've always been an artist drawing 2-dimensionally. But that's what Lego is. It's just 3-dimensional drawing, man. Building. It's incredible stuff. Here he goes about the Star Wars CMFs. No, I'm not gonna go off about the CMFs that they never make and they can, but they won't.
It just makes no sense.
That would be ridiculous. All right, let's get into what we like to get into, every week that I can't find the thing for. That was hot. It's because every time I've ever talked about changing it, everybody's like, nah, man, it's good. I like it. And then I'm like, you're right. It is good. It just fits. I don't know why I was thinking about changing it. Anyways, we have some interesting news. Clearly, we have some Star Wars stuff to talk about, but there is something I wanted to highlight that the Brick Babe had brought to our attention. Brick Babe is really good about just finding these like random Lego type stories that I don't want to say we'd never see, but they're not as popular as like Star Wars and all these other things. You know what I mean? But we have in the past talked about AFALs, TFALs, KFALs with disabilities. And anytime that we see anything that, would help, people with disabilities build or get into Lego, we're always about that. And so
for everybody,
yes, this community provider networking, people with disabilities belong in our communities. We serve the people who help individuals with disabilities. But there was something that Brick Babe would share with us. So let's take a listen. Wait, where's the volume on this? Why is it not playing? Oh, where's the volume? Hold on a minute. I don't ever watch this on my computer. Oh, there it is. All right, let me close it out and come back in so that way, because I don't know how to rewind it. All right.
Things I've seen this year. Lego is making changes at every single one of their US and Canada stores that's going to change the shopping experience for thousands of people. The main change comes with this sensory bag right here. It will be available to any shopper who asks for it and make the experience a lot more inclusive. The bag includes headphones to reduce noise, glasses to reduce lights, and a fidget toy that can be used by all ages and abilities. And just listen to what these changes mean for parents and kids.
It brings me joy knowing that she's having a fun time.
There's so much you can do. Limitless possibilities, you know?
Oh, and by the way, Lego's improvements also includes $11 million in grants to companies creating inclusive toys and training for staff. Okay, this is one of the coolest things I've seen this year. Lego is making...
So, yeah. I ran about Lego a lot. Everybody knows that. And generally, it's just petty stuff. You know what I mean? It's just me holding their premium status, you know, to accountability. But I also, as much as I rant hard, I praise hard as well. So when Lego does good stuff, man, I like to make sure everybody knows about it. And the one thing that Lego is just super awesome about, man, is trying to include as many kids as they can, you know what I mean? And help them in as many ways as they can and make them feel comfortable and safe. And it's really important because I feel like even for a normal kid, you know, life is difficult, you know what I mean? Especially nowadays, so much craziness going on in the world, and they just, you know, kids don't know what to think about a lot of things anymore. But, you know, with kids with disabilities, even more so, you know? So I just feel like this thing that Lego is doing, man, is just super awesome to reach out to kids, you know, and like I said, make them feel comfortable.
I think one of the good things is, like, everybody knows I have 6 autoimmune diseases, and it's difficult when you have invisible disabilities or invisible things, and we take for granted just walking in a store. And there are some kids and adults who walk in and it's like, you know, they can't enjoy it like we can. So I think it's pretty cool that we normalize, you know, everybody being different. Like you said, you know, a couple minutes ago, we're all different builders. We all enjoy Lego differently. And it's an all-inclusive hobby where we can celebrate cultures, likes, you know, communities. Well, that was the wrong word, but no word not to use. But you know, just what
yeah, because that's the beautiful thing about Lego is
our themes, yeah.
If you take out Star Wars or even Friends and stuff like that, and it's just the building blocks. It's for anybody. There's no, like, it doesn't matter how old you are or how young or what, you know, where you're from or whatever, man. You know what I mean? Like, they're just blocks to build stuff with. And yeah. So yeah, I just, a lot of companies, man, they talk the talk, but I will say Lego definitely walks the walk, man, when it comes to actually doing something. You know what I mean? You can't be perfect, you know, with everything, and you can't do everything, but it's more than just like, here's a day we'll have for you. You know what I mean? No, Lego's like, no, we're going to make this stuff. So when you're here, you're as comfortable as we could possibly make it for you. And then, of course, what did they say? $11 million in grants and stuff for like those other, you know, like, so yeah, man, just good stuff. So, you know, when we do the news and stuff like that, we try to share news that's just not Lego leaks and stuff like that. We like to try and show you guys other things in the community that's a little more random, that doesn't get enough attention. And this isn't shade at anybody, but it just, I feel like this kind of stuff really never gets talked about, never gets brought up. You know, like, I don't know if anybody out there in the chat has heard about this news, but I feel like all of us are just knee deep in Lego. We're in Lego news. We chase Lego sets. You know what I mean? Like all this stuff. And it's just, these are some of the most important things I think that Lego does that gets looked over. And for someone like me that sits there and rants on Lego all the time, I could use like really nice, good news, man, that I could praise them about as well. You know what I mean? So
I think one of the, I'm sorry.
Huh?
No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, go ahead. What were you saying?
Oh, no, I was saying, I think one of the coolest things when we were talking about culture and Star Wars and Lego earlier is You can mention Star Wars to some people who have never seen and know nothing about it. I have never met one person that says, what is Lego? Have you? I've never met one person that says, what is Lego? Lego's so universal.
But there's also, I want to make sure that we clarify again, you don't have to know anything about Star Wars. You just have to know what Star Wars is. You know what I mean? Just like we were saying about Michael Jackson earlier. You may never even heard his music or something, or you might even not like it or something. Like you might not like pop music or whatever, but you know who Michael Jackson is. You know what I mean? But you know, you don't know who Clutch is, you know, my band that I love from Baltimore, you know. So
there are kids who don't know what Star Wars is, but they know what Lego is.
Yeah. So that's well, let's check on the poll real quick since we're talking about it.
Come on, poll.
Let's see where it's at. So we got 50 votes so far, and 68% say Star Wars. But 32% that say Lego. That's nothing to just dismiss, dude. That's a good amount. Mm-hmm. It's not like it's 5%. That's 32%.
Scott's blocks that someone did.
Hold on. Wait. What do you think? The first time someone said to me, "What is Lego?" I stopped talking to them.
You all are just biased to Star Wars. That's all.
That gets another one. Dave GG, what is going on, my friend? City says the Brick Babe. My dad also has autoimmune disease. I feel for you.
Thanks.
Yeah, it's I'm sure it's got to be difficult dealing with. Bricklock. What is going on, my friend? How are you? I hope you're doing well. That kid studied the marketing. That's pretty cool. Limitless possibilities. Yeah, man. Kids are great. I mean, don't get me wrong. Sometimes they're not that bright. Sometimes they're annoying, you know. And yeah, there are some bad kids. But kids, man, as cliche as it sounds, it's just they're our future. You know what I mean? They're the next generation. But kids, man, you know, look, from having a kid, and I feel like people that have kids understand this a little bit more because you have a kid, so you're around them all the time. There's just a wonder about kids, you know, the innocence of not knowing certain things, you know what I mean? And how they can be so vocal about stuff and not know the context of, you know, you shouldn't say that around certain people, or that's why a lot of times they say stuff and it's funny, you know what I mean? Because they just don't understand. And you know, I got to tell you, so many times I've seen kids maybe like listen to adults or whatever and try and figure out like why they're mad and stuff. And it just, yeah, I don't know. The kids are great. So yeah, when he was talking about limitless possibilities, I was like, man, that kid, he knows what's up. Bricklock member for 22 months. Woo! Appreciate you, my friend. Goodness gracious, Lego has evolved so much since I was a kid. It has, man. Dude, are you kidding me? And not even just like, think about some of the sets that are coming out now. Like, dude,
it's crazy.
Even some of just like what you would normally think of as like a basic city set or a basic friend set or whatever, like they're becoming so. That's why like a lot of us have talked about, you know, the peak of Lego. You know, like where is Lego at? Like how much more complex can the builds get? Now we know how the sky's the limit with mock builders. So that's not even, we'll remove that equation. I'm talking about just the company Lego, like how much more complex are their sets going to get? Because you guys know as well as I do, the more complex, the more expensive it's going to get. Not to mention the prices just go up anyways. I can't wait for the one day, you know, like a basic city set's going to be like $350 plus tax.
Oh no.
Drew, I don't want to kick you out, but I know you're on a time frame. You okay? I mean, I got
another few minutes.
We just got into the second hour. Okay. So yeah, let's go on to a few other news things before we get into the hard part of the second hour, which is Star Wars. So let's go with, let's see here. Be sure to screen again. All right. So let's see what's going on in the news.
They just released new wildlife sets kind of thing, like wildlife animal rescue.
Yeah.
Friends is a million of those.
These
well,
ones look good though.
I was trying to think. I
Oh,
saw some. Oh,
shut
by the way, in case when as far as Star Wars goes, the art print is sold out. So if anybody wanted that, I guess you're kind of have to wait. I'm sure they'll probably. Well, there's limited edition.
Hmm.
Never mind. I was like, oh, they could. It's just a print. They could easily just remake that, but I guess not. There was something else. Oh yeah, so yes, this is also sold out.
Hmm.
It took longer than I thought, but I guess it sold out yesterday. So I guess maybe it didn't take too long. So what else? What else we got going on here? Oh yes, this was something very interesting. Yes, build a minifigure. So these are the new build a minifigure stuff, and clearly we got some space action going on.
Those alien heads look great.
I agree.
Or the alien head.
And this helmet is the one that's on that CMF line that doesn't have the visor. Yeah, because
the
I
cello
saw that.
looks cool too.
The what? Oh, the cello. Yeah, is
Or
that
the
new?
bass.
I can't remember if that's new or not.
I don't know. The cowboy looks interesting. I don't know why he's so orange.
Yeah, the cello is new.
Oh, dude, I need that.
Yeah, the store manager in Annapolis, we were going through the BAM, and she was like, "This is new."
Yeah, because remember the modular had a bass cello player or whatever, but his was brick built. So yeah, that's I need that. That's nice, dude. This cowboy man, look at his pants. He's got like all these like pictures on his pants, dude. I mean the other ones are kind of basic. The construction worker and what is it? Is a cop?
It looks like a meter maid or something. I like the formal wear. I always love formal wear on like this.
So I've got, because these types of figs don't sell very well. Because out of all the figs that I have, man, like I can never get rid of city figs.
Because of Emmett, I guess it's been played. It's just
I'm like, dude, here, take 50 cents. Just take it.
there are a lot. Yeah, there are a lot of construction figs.
I like this armor piece. That's pretty nice. With the print on it like that.
It is.
This beaker thing, that's nothing new unless it's a new color.
No, that's not new.
Dude,
yeah,
these
green, purple.
Yeah, because I've got a bunch of them. I just can't remember what colors I have. These spacesuits, I really like the center of them.
The torso.
Yeah.
Plates.
Yeah.
Chest plates.
Nice.
There we go.
This alien head, I gotta tell you though, man, I don't know. I don't really like it.
It looks like Angry Birds pigs.
It's just
I agree.
It's disturbing me. I like the top, the helmet, the head, whatever you want to say.
Are you able to pull up the new wildlife sets next? Because there's a cool callback to Johnny Thunder.
Hold on a minute. Let me see something here real quick. Where is Instagram? Instagram.
I was kind of hoping that they were gonna release the Jedi Bob Starfighter as a leak it out.
Yeah, I mean, look, me too. Because there's a few other Star Wars sets that I'm kind of wanting to see, but right now my eye is on the prize of wanting to see that Lord of the Rings tower.
Do you think they'd ever do? Right? Yeah, that's true. Do you think they'd ever do a UCS turbo tank?
Oh, man, what were we talking about? Somebody's stream the other day. I doubt it. They could, but I doubt it.
Probably be too big, but I mean,
I don't know, man. Like it's just weird with stuff like that, especially when it comes to Star Wars.
Yeah.
I just don't even know. Hey, who had that? Was that Falcon or was that 14? Brick Clicker had it, and you said the wildlife sets.
It has the big orange helicopter. It's City.
Oh, got it. Yeah. All right. Hold on. I just found it. Let me pull it up here.
It was good to see Falcon posting again.
Yeah. So yeah, in case everybody didn't know. Yeah, Falcon's back.
I looked like what?
And dude, he came back like just like nothing ever happened. He's just
like, hey, the new sets.
We'll get to that. All right. So yeah, this is what you're talking about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
oh, that's cool.
And then go. I think the very last one. No, yeah, right there. Oh yeah, he's in that one too. But there's a callback to Johnny Thunder with it.
Oh yeah, hold on. Maybe this is a better picture.
With him there.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Cool.
I forgot.
And then if you go back to, he's in that one as well.
Dude, the tiger.
I know the figures look great.
They do.
How much? Does anybody know how much this is?
Oh, that's over 100. You can just tell it's over 100.
I think it's gonna be like 80.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, dude, because there's so many sets coming out. I'm like, oh my god! Like we were looking at Ninjago stuff, and like that one temple that's coming out.
Oh, dude, that thing looks insane.
It's like $200 some or something.
Sheesh. And it's probably Dollhouse too, isn't it?
I don't know, but it's beautiful.
I think if you close out on it, I think it's right there as well. Yeah, up to above.
Yeah, there it is. I hate
well,
this
then
thing, man.
go to the next slide. Not that one. Like the one above it, the monkey kid.
Oh,
there's even that one that's even bigger.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. This is, dude. I love this color scheme. There was a light blue and stuff like that. And look, they even put like the clouds up here. They're crying out loud, man.
That's gorgeous. We're getting another castle.
Monkey Kid goes hard, dude.
They do. What castle? What are you talking about, Brick?
I think we're getting Sleeping Beauty, a mini castle.
Oh, okay.
Loving the minis. Really, Drew. You had more enthusiasm about the rescue set. Oh, okay. Oh, that truck is amazing.
Yeah. Is that Rich? Is that Rich there? Is that Rich and me eating a hot dog?
I think
right. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, dude.
I love the forklift, dude. That's awesome.
You know,
there's a hot dog stand.
I love everything about this, dude. I even
all the dogs.
I like at first when I first saw it, like it's not like I hated it or anything, but at first I was like, I didn't really like all the brick stuff like this on the side.
What?
Because I like the old school one that just had the Lego logo on it. But dude, after I really just looked at it, I was like, nah, dude, that is really cool because you can see how it breaks off. Like, you know what I mean? Like the bricks are breaking away. Then you got the minifigures in there and stuff. Yeah, it just looks great, and it's a print.
Toys R Us vibes.
Yeah, definitely gives some Toys R Us vibes. I mean, but I'd rather have a Toys R Us truck too, to be honest with you. But
I missed that.
Yeah, the forklift. The hot dog.
Oh, look,
stand.
there it is. There's Rich and I right there eating hot dogs at the hot dog stand. Can you zoom in on that?
Oh my gosh, they're famous.
Sorry, it doesn't zoom in. Yeah, Instagram on a computer is suck.
And Andre corrected me. Andre said that the cello is not new.
See, I was thinking it might have not been, but I was like, well, maybe it is.
The manager said it, so I'm
then
gonna.
Why wouldn't
her?
Then why didn't they give him one? Or did they?
Andre said the cello is not new. I think it was the Main Street Christmas set, where he got it from.
And did it come with the dude and the modular? Maybe I do have it. I forgot. I don't know. You know, I kind of suck like that sometimes. So yeah. So Star Wars stuff. I mean, you know, we won't go over too much. I know everybody's seen it a billion times by now, but I definitely will get this. I don't know if I definitely won't get it day one, but I definitely like it. I'm not gonna lie. If I was gonna, we'll get to that in a second. But if I was gonna army build, I would definitely get that other battle pack. I that would be a good, because I really admire that the battle pack hooks up to this, and if you were building an army, you know what I mean, like you could literally build like a huge you know, base type thing. Captain Rex, that's just Lego trolling everybody, so we'll move on from that. This mech, awesome, best mech ever. Battle pack, glad they know what they're doing.
Oh, little blue people.
Great battle pack.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, I gotta peace out. I gotta go to a work thing, but it was nice hanging out with all of y'all, and I will see you all possibly next Sunday, because next Sunday is Mother's Day. So I will keep you updated on that.
Yeah, let us know. You know, we always joke about chat. We always joke about how Good Morning Brick World seems to fall on every holiday, known to man. So all right, but anyways, peace out, brother.
Peace out. See you guys.
So yes, there wasn't really anything else. I don't think that was new as far as sets that we haven't seen a billion times already. You know, maybe the brick.
I was excited about the mini castle.
Right, the mini castle. Yes.
And what else was I excited about? The truck, the mini castle, and it was something else. The Simba. We had been waiting. We talked about what Simba was going to look like.
Dude, did I hear right that they're making a little one and a big one?
I don't know, but I'm torn with Simba. I don't know what to think about it. Like, I love the little, like, Stitch was a win. Stitch was a win-win behind me. But I don't know about this Simba.
No,
I don't know about
go
this.
ahead.
I just don't know.
I personally, I mean, I think I saw the right image. I thought it looked pretty nice. Yeah, but I swear that I heard that there was going to be like a smaller one that was like $20 or something, and then there was going to be like a bigger version.
Like
Guys, did I hear that right? Because I remember looking at this. I'm pretty sure I remember looking at the smaller one, and I thought it looked kind of psycho. It looked really weird. Hold on.
I saw the bigger one.
Let me see. Hold on, man.
Yeah, I looked on Falcon. I saw there was another one. It was that one and something else. I was like, oh, I got to get it. It's a day one. Maybe. I got the minions. I got those on the first. That was it. And some figs.
Okay, here we go. Hold on, man. Talk on it. Okay. There we go. Yeah, I could have sworn there was too, but again, I could be wrong. All right. I'm just pulling up Lego's website. It's just easier they probably got better pictures too.
Okay, cool.
All right. Here we go.
That's the one I saw.
I
have mixed feelings. I don't know how to feel about that little thing.
Yeah. So, okay. Yeah, it wasn't psycho. This is what it was. Yeah, he looks not altogether there.
It's a weird looking one.
He does not look. He either looks not altogether there or just a real innocent looking lion cub.
Looks more robotic than Lego. I just can't explain it. It just doesn't.
So here's most of the time, occasionally something comes out. I do think looks good, but most of the time, I just don't think organic stuff looks really good in Lego form.
But we did a tiger. So Lego gave us a tiger. Why couldn't they use some of that for Simba? Some of those build techniques.
I just don't think Simba's going to look like the stuff doesn't look really good to me unless they make it big enough. Because Lego is bricks. They got hard edges. So, you got it's to make good looking curves. I mean, they've got stuff that's curved, but I don't know, to make it look good enough, to make more fluid, organic, you got to make it bigger so you can get a little more detail in there, in my opinion. I mean, look, it doesn't look horrible. No. I mean, kind of, but
his ears look like mandarin oranges. Like, it's just a lot going on there.
I didn't have breakfast. I'm hungry. So yeah, I mean, like I said, and look, I didn't even notice. Look at the snail. Isn't that cute? That snail looks better in my opinion. So I mean, it's
the snail looks like Gary from SpongeBob. Oh, look, he's giving a high five.
I don't know. I'm sure a lot of people are going to lose their minds over it.
I probably will get it, but I'm still on the fence about how I feel about it.
And from what I remember, I think somebody said it was good. Yeah. So yeah, that looks like it could be a $20 build. Dude, all these kids, man, they drive me crazy. No Lego in their room. I said that the other day, and someone was like, "Hey, it's their first set." I'm like, "Really? Really?"
Maybe it's on the other side of their room.
Really?
Smokey said organics like Chewbacca and Simba are hard to recreate.
See, because look, you seen that ass on that Chewbacca on Legoland. That's what I'm saying. You got to make that stuff big. You couldn't have made that Chewbacca ass look good if it was a $20 set. It'd just be like just 2 blocks. Just 2 blocks.
I can't. I just can't.
But that's what I mean. If you want to get a good curve, you gotta use a lot of bricks.
I can't.
So yeah, you know what I mean. Just saying. So let me check on the chat. It's been a second. I couldn't see the chat while I'm doing that stuff. I need a fleet of those trucks, right? Just don't care for yellow. I'm dying for this truck. Dude, I don't want to tell you guys the stuff I might do for that truck, dude. I literally, you guys are thinking I'm going to say like smack a baby or something. Like, I will smack a baby for that Lego truck. No, I literally might go donate plasma. So I could buy that truck and then have extra money. I could even pay for like that Lord of the Rings tower with it. Because I think right now, man, you get like $700 for donating plasma. I should donate some blood too, because I got like type O negative blood. That's usually like the best kind.
I'm type O.
Dude,
It's
we're
so
like
rare you
typo,
find
we're
somebody. Oh my gosh.
typo negative
Yes,
brothers and sisters.
that is so rare you find somebody.
I know. That's because
Wow.
we're awesome. We're awesome, and that's a
Yeah,
rarity.
I was so excited. I'm
Um,
sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
Dude, I am being very egotistical this morning. I don't know what is my problem.
No, you're fine.
I mean, I guess I can just chalk it up as confidence. Who knows? They said Toll's not new. Sorry, I just want to make sure. Brickman USA, what's up? New City sets are fire. Yeah, dude. I think the designers for City got a little jealous or upset or salty at the designer of Friends because I think, they'd be watching a lot of us and we're like, dude, Friends is knocking City out the water. And they're like, oh, hold my beer. And they started being like, oh, let's make stuff. Because their stuff now is looking almost like the Friends stuff.
You talking about City?
Yeah.
What I thought about what you said when I said that's what I want. It's that new oh my gosh, it was the Friends thing, but it was so I thought what you said. I said Friends looks like City now. Mm-hmm. They can literally get rid of City and just keep Friends. Just switch the figs out and just
dude, how much do you want to bet there's a whole segment of Lego fans that would lose their damn minds, dude, if we're like, yeah, Friends is gonna replace City.
Oh, they burn Lego down.
What?
Burn it.
We can't have many dolls in our city.
Burn it. Well, I said switch the figs out, but no, it was one of the one I saw it on Falcon.
Well, then Friends fans would lose their minds.
Oh yeah, you're right.
You can't get rid of the mini dolls,
Can't
dude. I mentioned that one time, and I felt like I was gonna get attacked, like I made fun of Taylor Swift, and Swiftie fans were about to come after me, man.
Oh,
yeah, take that Friends stuff seriously.
Off limits. Oh yeah, that chessboard I thought was amazing. Oh, and all the brickheads on the list. All the brickheads.
Oh, dude, I forgot to put that on my.
Did you see the new Batman things that were coming out? There are 2 new. Oh my gosh!
I'm like, look, we got a Harley Quinn, whoopee, and we got a Mr. Freeze, whoopee.
No, it was a friend set. I don't see. It was a friend set. I was geeking out over.
Did you hear that the death set might actually be an Imp Starter or Imperial Starter? I don't know. I don't know what's going on, Smokey. Come on, get to the chopper. Hit target at the right time. They heard out like 75 boxes. That one scanned for me. The show's not new. Yep, saw that. I wanted to also touch base. I can't remember if I said this last week or not. I went ahead and I saw the new CMFs at my Walmart of all places, the crappiest one. And all of them got the QR codes to scan. So I've acknowledged it a couple times, but I want to make sure I keep acknowledging it for a little while. Because again, this is some Lego praise stuff. And we discussed this, a little bit before I bought them. That's right. Because we were talking about like, why did Lego do it? And I was just under the impression that they did it because I think retailers were like, yeah, you got to do something about this because people just keep ripping these boxes open, or we're just going to stop selling them. Like we'll sell the other Lego sets, but we're just going to stop selling CMFs. Yeah. I think it was something along those lines. I remember a couple other people thought maybe they were just kind of doing it out of the kindness of their hearts because maybe we complained about it or something like that. And I'm not ruling it out. It's definitely possible. I just feel like I have a hard time believing Lego would sacrifice profits over something that we were complaining about. You know what I mean? But who knows? But yeah, they all scanned out. So I'm pretty sure. The only thing I'm not sure of yet is if it's like the last ones where like there's still like half of them out there that don't have the codes on them. So
no, the Lego store said they fixed them all because last time those store ones didn't have. They had the tiny ones that didn't work. Remember, there were 2 hard codes. From what I understand, the store said they fixed them all and they're really excited. But the store was like, I wish we had a scanner that people who wanted to know what they were could just go scan them.
They don't know about.
They were helping me.
Yeah, but I mean, you figured everybody would know about the app, unless they just don't know about the thing to scan them. You know what I mean? But yeah, I don't know. But that definitely should go out more, because it's an amazing thing that they did. Because it's just so frustrating, man. You spend so much money and you just keep getting duplicates.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because even if like I sell stuff, you know what I mean, and whatnot and everything, but even then, like somebody might not like this one particular CMF figure, you know what I mean? And I've now got like 10 of them. It's like, doggone it. Andre says I had a fleet of those trucks. Bricklock said I have the old Lego truck and the Toys R Us truck.
Jealous.
Usually graphic designer sets the codes on the box. The CMFs are stamped. Oh, okay. Jazz Club. Yeah, the Jazz Club. That was the one. YOLO. What's up? What's up? How you doing?
Hello.
Mandalore door. Mandalore door. It's a Mandalore door.
Yeah, so does mine, Stephanie.
Sorry, just kind of going through the Star Wars fans hype for a $40 garage door. Fabu Brick, man. You got the best comments sometimes, man. I swear. James Blades, what's up, man? I really like your last name. That is awesome. I wish my last name was Blades. Love the new Harry Potter ship. Looks quite medieval. Yeah, we didn't highlight that one, obviously. Sorry. But dude, yeah, that ship. It seems like right now, almost every theme. Actually, yeah, I will probably say every theme right now has got fire sets, dude.
Yeah.
Speed Champions, Harry Potter, City, Friends, Star Wars, Ninjago, Monkey Kid.
And I don't feel they've rehashed some of the older stuff, because when we got new sets, it was like, oh, this is just a new color. I think there's some originality here. I think we're literally getting some new sets.
Yeah. And then there's Dreams. Dude, yeah, man. To the point where I've made complaints before about, I think Lego, and I know it sounds detrimental because we love all this stuff, but I just think Lego puts out too many sets in a year. But I was thinking, like, because for whatever reason, I was thinking about the Lego store that Brick Babe goes to and how small it is. And I was trying to think, I was like, are they able to put every setup on the shelves?
They do. It's how many you get. Yeah.
Because her Lego store is small. Like, it's the smallest one I've ever been in.
I was going to say it's like a Hallmark store, but it's smaller than that. Like a GameStop. GameStops are bigger almost, right?
Close, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, that's what I would put it on par with. It's like
it's a
maybe
small
GameStop.
Small GameStop.
It's ridiculous, man. I mean, don't get me wrong. I remember on, what was it, May the 4th, a couple years ago when I went and visited you guys. I saw you and Will out there and stuff. The line, as long as it was, they still managed to keep a good flow. It was like Chick-fil-A, man. They had everything running smoothly. But yeah, I was thinking the other day, I was like, man, with all the sets that are coming out, man, I'm like, how in the hell do they even put them all on the shelves? Even if you took like the UCS sets and put them in the back, I'm like, not just because there's all these different themes, but then all the different sets within the themes. It's pretty wild.
I know they do a reset the night before and they send some back. So they'll put last chance for like the last 2 weeks before a new set comes out. And then they will pull. Right. So, and it's not that it's retired. It's like they said, the store can't hold everything.
Got it. 70 says, I remember seeing two Simbas also. Yeah. City says the X-Wing mech is an interesting idea. A mech of a vehicle. Yeah. Brickz, he made one not too long ago. He made a video about it and it looks rad. Way better than the one they made, but for obvious reasons.
That's the thing. The Bricklink designer sets dropped.
Yes, that's right.
They're amazing.
Yeah, we'll probably talk about that next week. Because we're gonna get through this and then just talk about some Star Wars, because I didn't realize the time slipped away from us. We only got roughly about half an hour left. The snail's the best part. Yeah. Kex Bricks, what's going on? It's the face, and his ears look like dried mandarin oranges. Yeah, I know. It is kind of odd to look at. Stephanie said I really want to like this more than I do. I know, I kind of wanted to too, but dude, you can only do what the heart says, right? Smokey says organics like Chewbacca and Simba are hard to recreate, like I've said. Yeah, and I'm under the impression of like, I know some people were like, oh, they should at least try and see how it looks, or maybe it looks as good as it can get, or whatever. I'm just like, don't make it. Just don't make it. If it's not going to look good, if it looks weird, it looks odd, it's okay. You're Lego. You can't make everything. Don't be too hard on yourself. You know what I mean? Drives me crazy. Anyways, The leaked photo set of Simba was amazing. That's completely different. Yeah. The ears look like tree seeds. Brent called the ears sweet potatoes, and I can't unsee it. When I grow my tiger's butt, I will be king of the savannah. Basically, it just would be brickheads, right? You should have an assignment in Olego segment. All right. Yeah, that would be good. Baby smacking, good time. Oh my goodness. I'm just an A+. You guys are killing me, man. So great comments out here. I bet it's the same designer from Friends doing city stuff now. Wouldn't that be something, right? Dude, imagine, like, look at me. I'm going to start like made up drama. Imagine if Legos just fired the city designers. They told the friend designers, like, get over here. Just, like, make these sets better. Oh, man. City designers, don't take it personally, man. I'm just joking. I'm gonna get comments from like the designers of city sets, like, hi, blah blah blah. You don't even know, like, blah 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 blah. And, like, oh my gosh, man, I was just joking around. Southern Brick Guy says getting rid of city would start World War III for sure. Yeah, yes. I feel like there's an underlining commitment and support of city sets, even if they don't sell as well or look as good. I don't know. Hive is about to lose his mind. My minifigs and dolls mix and mingle in my city. All right, let's see here. Sorry, just kind of the codes wouldn't work for me. Really? That's interesting. Extra Brick says the bags are always torn open too. I'm not saying I never saw one torn open, but
it's rare.
If I had to go by percentage rates, I'd say the bags, I'd see maybe 5% at most open. The box is
90.
It's at least a strong 65%. Because even the ones that aren't like completely ripped, most of them still just kind of ripped open. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. We all have different experiences with it. Hive and Mayo should join forces to become the Give and Missio show. Dude, nobody's gonna know what that means. And when do I give? I poke fun at Swift, but she's actually really nice. I met her when she was dating John Mayer. She's down to earth. He's not anymore. Well, I'm sure, you know, the 25 other ex-boyfriends of Taylor Swift probably disagree, but you know, she's not the problem. It's all them. It's all them. Look at me. I'm gonna rile up the Swiftie fans.
Oh my god, it's Shy in here. Shy's gonna come for you.
I kid. I'm sure she's a very pleasant, nice lady that just likes to have multiple boyfriends all the time. Anyways, John was too old to be dating her. We used to bust his chops about it. Really? I don't know how old anybody is. Dude, Taylor Swift though, she's at least in her mid-30s now. Yeah, I mean, she's not 16 anymore.
How old is Taylor Swift? Hey Siri, how old is Taylor Swift? Okay. Well, don't get an iPhone.
Man, that's what I always tell everybody. Hold on. Alexa, how old is Taylor Swift?
Taylor Swift is 34 years old.
There you go.
Oh, no, she's right there. Yeah. Thanks, Alexa.
Mm-hmm. Technology is hard. Now when you just ask for stuff.
Yeah, right?
Kimchi says, I think the codes are factory dependent. I have never seen one of the good QR codes on this or the last series. Really? So Kimchi, you've already, not just you, I mean, you guys are seeing the ones without the full code. See, I'm telling you, something's not right about this. Something's messed up. Because it doesn't make sense why some would have them and some wouldn't.
All the ones I saw had them.
I know, so far, me too, but you know, reading Kimchi's comment, I swear I've read another comment or two somewhere that said someone said it didn't work for them. I don't know. That's what I want to find out. That was the last point of what I was trying to figure out about all the CMF stuff is like, you know, do all of them have the codes? And then why? Why was the change? You know, not like I want to look gift horse in the mouse, but I would like to know what made the change happen. I've seen less CMF boxes torn open at my local big box stores. Yeah, I don't know if it's declined because it's not like I see every single one ripped open everywhere, but there's so much.
I'm finished.
The sad thing is to think there are adults out there tearing open boxes. Yeah, right. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't want to see kids do it either, but at least a smaller kid a lot of times they just don't know any better. Whatever. They haven't learned yet. They're kids, whatever. But yeah, to see a grown adult ripping those boxes open, I'm like, really, dude? How about you be a grown adult and just go get a job and then pay for them, and then feel like a loser like the rest of us when you realize how many duplicates you got. I love that trans raven must. Oh, right. Dude, that thing is sick. Dude, Dreams is killing it, man, with some of their stuff, man. I hope the D&D Fig Wave was factory QR codes, dude. I know. Definitely, right? Did you finish? Yeah, let's put you on the
Victorious. Andre, I finished. I finished it, Andre.
Look at how cute that little thing is.
It is. Yeah, Andre, he got like the fig out of it. Because people were asking me for that fig. They were like, you don't even know anything about Star Wars. Give me the fig. I was like, oh, Andre bought it for the fig.
Oh, well, next time they try and talk to you like that, say, give me that fig, you tell them, say, hey, I gave it to Hive. Go ask him for it.
Well, yeah, I'm glad you said that, because the first person who asked me was Rich. Rich was like, you don't know anything.
Rich.
Give me the fig. Rich was the first one who asked.
All right. Well, we know it was coming from a good place then. Stephanie says they're going to cover you, Hive. They're scary. I know. I do it for the views. I'm doing it for the 2 million Swifties to watch my videos. I'll be like, I went viral. All I had to do was piss off 2 million Swiftie fans.
Oh my gosh, I went viral.
Oh man. Oh, I can't believe it. Where are we at? I'll tell you where we're not at.
Star Wars.
No, we're not at Star Wars. Oh my god, dude, I'm so horrible. All right,
we're talking about Star Wars a lot in the first hour, if that makes, we did talk about it a lot.
But we're gonna talk about it in just a second. But real quick, first, what's up to London Bridge Bricks? What's up, Greg? How you doing?
Hey,
London Bridge Bricks was awesome. Greg let me on London Calling last Friday. I don't get to come on there enough because usually I'm working and stuff like that. So it was really nice to be on there. Greg did also put out a vlog. Was it yesterday? I want to say it was yesterday. Yeah, it's like May the 4th vloggy shopping haul. Actually, there was quite a bit of them. I know Sai put out one. There was a bunch of them out there. I mean, I guess it's to be expected. I think I'm the only one out there besides Brick Babe that didn't do like
I didn't put
out Force vlog Star Wars haul kind of thing.
I did one for our lug, but that was it. Like our lug was going deep. I was like, we didn't even make it a thing, and they were just like tagging and posting. But
even though the next week in review that is coming out, I did go to the Lego store and I did, film a little bit of the clone trooper that is built there, which generally when I go to the Lego store I always film that, take a picture of it at least. Hive, you need to convert the Swifties into Lego fans.
Facts.
Yeah, okay, Multigasm Geek, let me go tell 2 million Swifties what to do. That's gonna turn out really well.
The lines will be longer. It's already hard to get certain sets
because first they're mad at me because I make fun of Taylor Swift, and I'm gonna be like, you guys need to play with Lego. Dude, they're gonna kick me.
So proud of myself.
All right. So before we do talk about Star Wars, real quick, I do want to do our hashtag and celebrations real quick. So let's just do that real quick, and then we will get into some Star Wars for like the next 20 minutes or so. So we'll do celebrations first. Here we go. Yeah, it wasn't that wasn't a super long one. And again, I want to say, and I know Brick Babe says this too, you know what I mean? So I speak for her as well. If we missed any, we are very sorry. The only person that handles the celebrations is Brick Babe, because we just all have our own kind of things that we do for the show and stuff. So, as like she's been sick a lot and everything. So just don't take it personally. If you haven't seen your name up on there, even if you send it to us, I don't want you to think like we don't like you or whatever the case may be. It just, there's like a 2-week gap. I think, Brick Baby wasn't even on the show. You know what I mean? So I just didn't want anybody to like see someone's birthday up there and be like, well, she never did mine. And well, not even in a bad way, like you're being an ass about it. Just like you literally thought we just didn't think about you or forgot about you. I just don't want you to think that. So
we got Mayo coming, and Trevor's videos. He had 10K views, so we got some stuff coming. I couldn't find my notepad from last week.
No, it's all good. It's all good. Look, when you're sick, and I know this clearly, like it's hard to even focus on anything. You know what I mean? Like that week or so that I was out of it.
Oh my god!
I don't know what I would have done without Mrs. Hive, dude. Because she pretty much just did everything for me. Like ran and got stuff for me and made sure I stayed in bed and all that stuff. So yeah, it's hard to do stuff. All right, let's do the hashtag minifig mug Monday. And just in case if you didn't know, yeah, definitely what it is on Mondays, you take a picture with a mug with a minifig or minifig holding a mug or whatever the case may be. Like as long as it's got a minifig and a mug in it, doesn't matter what it is. Tag Brick Babe in it, and we will highlight it on the show. So here is that hashtag. Let's go ahead and see that. Good stuff. Good stuff. Love those mugs. Some of them. Oh, yep, you froze up on us. Now you sound like a robot. The internet must have slowed down on you. There you go.
I figured out my internet problem. I called Comcast and they said we have the wrong modem. They said faster internet than them, so they have to give us a new modem.
Oh, well, yeah.
So,
modem then. Let's see here.
When I saw Mo, it reminds me of Mother's Day. Mother's Day shout out. But if you want to shout out your mom, our mom, we don't care, a dog mom, a cat mom, or a mom of a person. If you want to be shout out, us an image or say, hey, shout me out, we certainly will.
Yeah. So just in case you didn't hear everything she said, because she sounds like a 1985 McDonald's drive-through speaker. Next Sunday, we're doing Mother's Day, Mother's Day special for the show. So if you have any pictures or anything like that of you being a mom with your child, with if your mom, if like a dog mom or whatever, we're celebrating motherhood. So definitely if you want to see yourself highlighted on the show, definitely send it to us and we will do that. So you with us? You back with us?
Back.
Oh wait, never mind. It's like you did like a quick little move and then you froze again. I was like, I don't know, maybe I was like, maybe jump out and jump back in, maybe that might help. Where we at? Let's see here. Zelda League. Oh yeah, that's another set that should be coming out here eventually soon. Is that Zelda tree? Greg says, hello chat, great to see you. Coop, what's up, Cooper? How you doing, man? Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Let's see here. I see Clever Pig out there. Extra Brick says she's using auto tune. Oh my goodness, it must be frustrating for her. Let's see here. London Bridge Bricks, that Arabish Lego bag. Oh yeah, the Lego bag. Yeah, but they kind of walked away from the bubbly Lego font. I did one exactly in the Lego font. I'll have to show you. That bag was rad. Yeah, that would be cool to see. Linda Taylor, good morning to you. Thank you for being here. Says, enjoying the Lego live stream. Lego has a bigger cultural impact for me. Which R2D2 are you building, Brick Babe? She's building the smaller one that came with Darth Malik. And speaking of what you said, we have 62 votes for what has a bigger cultural impact, Star Wars or Lego. And yeah, with 62 votes, we have 69% say Star Wars, 31% says Lego. And even though Star Wars has definitely got a heavy lead. Sorry, I forgot to say hello to you, Brick Babe. My bad. But 31%. Yeah, no, you sound much better.
Okay.
Yeah, but 31% is nothing to sneeze at. That's for sure. Chef T, what's up, buddy? How you doing? All right. So speaking of Star Wars, I know we kind of ran out of time and everything, but we got a few minutes to talk about it. So everybody in the chat, if you'd like, put something that you think, Star Wars, a memory that you have of Star Wars that's made a big impact on you. It could have been a movie that you saw. It could have been a Lego set that you saw. It could have been a collectible. It could have been a lightsaber. It could have been a quote, could have been, something way more impactful, meaningful. But yeah, I mean, what has Star Wars, how has it impacted your life? And it might not at all. Again, it's not for everybody. I will go ahead and tell you guys about what it's been for me, because I was born in 1977 when Star Wars came out. And my dad, he told me about, going to the theater and seeing it. I don't remember if we saw Empire, if I personally got to see Empire Strikes Back, because I would have been like 3 or so, maybe. But I do remember seeing Return of the Jedi in the theater. And I think I was like 6, 5 or 6. And I remember just how big of a thing it was, man. Because you guys got to remember, this is when it first came out. You know what I mean? So it was just insane. I remember even at that young, it just being insane. And then all my life growing up as a kid and everything else, man, collected all the toys. I had all the figures and everything, the ships. And then the prequels came out. So when Phantom Menace came out in 99, I want to say I was 21. I'm pretty sure I was 21. And again, it just, the Star Wars community, the world just blew up, man, erupted. It was crazy. It was crazy. Like, you guys have no idea. You guys think going and see the Phantom Menace in theaters right now is hyped to an unreal thing? Imagine, you sat there and waited over a decade, damn near almost 2 decades with nothing but comic books and movies and video games and stuff. And then we got the Phantom Menace. The hype was just insane, dude. It was so crazy. And then I remember, when Revenge of the Sith came out, and me and my dad went and saw it, and yeah, and it was extremely impactful. I just remember walking out and I was like, how did Padme die? I was like, what? But yeah, it was just such a big deal, man. And then there was another lull for a while. And I got into Lego, came out of my dark ages right about the time when the sequels were coming out. So then it started all over again, and now obviously Lego's involved. So let's read a few comments because I'm curious to see what you guys say.
Can I share something?
Yes, please do. Yeah.
The only thing I really know.
No,
So
go ahead.
I know Billy D. Williams did an interview. he got so much flack because he was the first African American in the Star Wars series. And at the time, he was called a token black he was called a sellout for doing that. So I just thought that was interesting that, you know, in one world you're paving the way, in the other community it's like, oh, don't do it, you're a sellout. So I just thought that was a cool bit of culture and history.
Yeah, and that's really relevant as well, because as much as I love Star Wars and stuff like that, you know what I mean, to say, and this is where things get mixed up, because I know there's a lot of pushback with Star Wars today, and I know a lot of people talk about a lot of stuff being forced and all that, and I agree. There's a lot of stuff I feel like is being forced or not done the right way, or whether the way it's executed in stories, and I don't. However, it is important that we do have diversity in Star Wars, and not even just for inclusion, which is important. Don't get me wrong. It's definitely important for inclusion, but it's also just to help the story make sense. How are you going to be in a universe full of aliens and the only people you see is white dudes?
I can't.
I understand. Look, I understand George Lucas is a white dude. So, you know, I mean, like, you know, probably just, I don't know. I don't want to call the guy racist or anything, but, you know, maybe just in his mind, he's writing about people that he knows or whatever. I don't know. But we're in a different time now, and it's good to have diversity. You know what I mean? It's just how Star Wars does it. That's the important part, you know? But, all right. But yeah, with Billy D. Williams, he was a pivotal, important part of Star Wars history, not just inside the story, but just, like I said, the cultural part of it as well. Like,
and very handsome.
He was a handsome black man. There ain't no doubt about that, man. Seeing him sip on them Colt 45s, I was like, damn, Billy. Oh my goodness. All right. So look. Let's go ahead and read some comments real quick. But thank you for bringing that up. It was important. Standing in line to see the first Star Wars film as a young teen. I was born in '63. Wow. So yeah, Linda, you got to even go further back than I did. So that's dude. Can you imagine seeing Star Wars on the big screen the first time it came out? Imagine that piece of history that you would have gotten to experience, man. And then not only that, nowadays it's not easy to impress us, you know. Like entertainment, they're always trying to top each other and stuff. But back then, nothing had come out like Star Wars. So everybody that saw Star Wars saw something they had never seen before. And not only did they never see it before, but it was good. Like the picture and everything was good. It was like the special effects and everything were awesome. Way before my dad got dementia, he took me to see Star Wars Episode 3 in the movie theater. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, man. But I am glad that you got to experience that. And see, that's what I mean too. Like my dad saw Star Wars in '77 in the theaters, right? And then in the sequels or the prequels, he got to take me to see Star Wars with him. And then in the sequels, I got to take my kid to see Star Wars with me. Like the generational impact that this franchise has had is beyond anything. The only thing that could kind of compare to it is Disney itself, because Disney's been around forever. Like I wouldn't have asked if Disney has a more cultural impact than Star Wars. I don't think Star Wars is going to beat Disney, but it could. I don't know. That's a debate for another time. But that's what I mean. Star Wars is so generational, man. And then my kid might take her kid or somebody to see Star Wars when she's older. You know what I mean? It's an amazing thing. I remember seeing Phantom Menace as a kid while at a camp out, right? I don't know what Sidious was talking about. I must have missed the comment about Brick Babe. I'll take a McDouble, medium fries, and a small chocolate shake, please.
They said you said I sound like McDonald's.
Oh, the drive-through speaker. Hi, take your order.
Good practice.
Oh, thank you. Let's see. Stephanie says watching the first Star Wars movie when it first came out with my dad, he passed away a month later. I'm sorry, Stephanie, but again, like I was saying before, like it's so great though that you got to experience that. You know, it's I don't think Lego and Airbrush is trademarked. I don't know, man. That's interesting. I don't know if I feel like it'd be trademarked by Lucasfilm, but I was trying to stay away from Lego Star Wars, but then I saw the Carbonite Chambers set. I had to have it, and also got Luke in Medical Bay. Yeah, Star Wars is what pulled me back into Lego. I mean, I'm not saying it never would have happened, but if they didn't have Star Wars and IP, I might not have ever got out of my dark ages. Seeing the Phantom Menace later today, the nostalgia is hitting hard, dude. I know. I'm hoping to go see it here soon too. Are you going to the theater? Yep. And then Jar Jar started talking. Yeah. That's a whole nother thing too. That's a little more complex of a thing to try and talk about in like 10 minutes. Because yeah, there's definitely. It's not even just Jar Jar. The aliens in the beginning of Phantom Menace, I forget the names. I'm sorry, but you know there was some kind of characteristics about them as well. So I don't know. But yeah, as far as just the silliness of it, I mean, look, George said that he made Jar Jar for kids. You know what I mean? To have that goofy kind of aspect to it, which I believe. I don't know if he did it just for the kids or if he was hoping to market Jar Jar, you know, kind of like he did with the Ewoks. I'm not 100% sure, but clearly Jar Jar didn't take on with a lot of fans the way maybe he had hoped. And look, and if you don't like Jar Jar, that's fine. He was a little annoying, don't get me wrong. But the hate that, you know, the actor got, and that's what I always hate, man. Just like in the sequels, that the lady that played Rose, like I think Rose was just a useless character, honestly, but that has no bearing on the actress, dude. Like, that's not her fault. She's just doing a job, you know what I mean? Like, and it's not like she acted bad. It just the character just was pointless, I thought. You know, it didn't really make any sense for a lot of stuff. But anyways, Lego Star Wars first memory was going to the Lego store for the first time and seeing the UCS Millennium Falcon in person. That's a big one. That has had a big significant effect on a lot of Star Wars fans when it comes to Lego. Pinkwell says my brother helped skip out of school to watch Phantom Menace. Nice. Andre said, finally, Lene.
Yeah, I finally built it. Thanks, Andre.
There you go. Get a can out there. I was 10 when it came out and wanted to go see the movie with my older siblings, but they said no. Loved it ever since. Yeah, man. Good stuff. I would love to see it again in theaters. Actually, have we waited for years, and then we got the amazing Ewok TV movies. Sidious. Doggone, man, why would you even bring that up? Like, even if you like Ewoks, that was not an easy show to watch. I don't care what people say about those Ewok films. They're nostalgic. It was the first Star Wars we got. I don't even remember being in the theaters, man, honestly. I remember seeing it on TV, but maybe I'm getting something mixed up. Right there with you, Brick Babe. Pinkwell says Donald Glover made me love space capes. I think that's what you meant to say. But yeah, I know the capes are something else. He definitely made him look good, that's for sure. But dude, that's something about Billy D. Williams' character, you know, with Lando, is Lando was like a swashbuckling space pirate kind of guy, man, a gambler. You know, what did Han call him? Like, did Han call him a scoundrel? I can't remember if Han called him a scoundrel or not. But like Han could talk either. But there's just something real suave about Lando. You know what I mean? And I don't know. He was such a great character, man. Such a great character. But yeah, Donald Glover definitely played him very well. A young Lando. Shy Time. What's up, my friend? How you doing?
Hey, Shy.
Yeah. Let's see here. I love Jar Jar for real. Jar Jar should get hate, dude. I mean, even though he did actually kind of push forward, you know, how Palpatine rose to power too, as well. You know, when he took over in the Senate for Padme for a little bit. A lot of people forget that, man. If it wasn't for Jar Jar, Palpatine might not have actually come into the power that he did. Return of the Jedi is close to my heart. Yeah, no, I hear you. Look, everybody, I'm sorry we didn't get to talk more in the second hour about Star Wars, but I definitely feel like we definitely talked about some Star Wars during the show. As we've said, Star Wars is a huge thing. Let's go ahead and check that poll one more time, and then we'll close it out. So we got 63 votes. 70% say Star Wars is a bigger cultural impact than Lego. I would agree with that, even though I feel like it's kind of almost a close call, but I would definitely agree with it, man. There's no doubt that, like I said, the impact that Star Wars has had in cinema and sci-fi and toys and collecting and Lego. I mean, where would Lego be if Star Wars would have never came into the picture?
Lego is so universal. It's so universal. It's not even native to this country. It's completely international.
A lot of people forget that too, like especially
Yeah.
younger kids, man. Like, no, Lego's not American.
Right. That's why I think it's bigger. Like Star Wars is very Americanized.
Yeah, but look, Brick Babe, no. Look, and I'm gonna say this as respectfully as I can. You not being a hardcore Star Wars fan you don't know just how much of a reach
True.
Star Wars had. Dude, that's why Star Wars Celebration was in UK. Was it London last year? It's gonna be in Japan the next one. You know, it's insanely huge.
I'm biased.
And the thing about that, also the difference, and I know this is gonna sound dumb because you would think Star Wars is just mainly for kids, but I think Star Wars also has a little bit maybe more of a wider audience than Lego does as well. You know, because even though a lot of people might see Star Wars as more for kids, it's a lot easier for an adult to sit down on Netflix and maybe like know what it is or watch it and then know what, even if they don't like it, after that they'll know what it is. I don't know, but again, I feel like, yeah, if you're a kid, unless you're 150 years old, like you would know what Lego is too. So that's why it was kind of hard to figure that out, because as a kid, you might not know Star Wars. Because think about it, Star Wars, you know, is mainly the core audience is boys and men. You know what I mean? I feel like Lego is as well, but at least it's more, like I was saying earlier, bricks shouldn't be towards one sex or the other. You know what I mean? But I don't know. It's a really tough thing to say exactly. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But either way, they both have a really huge impact. Brick Babe, do you want to promote anything? Shout anything out? To complain about anything?
Only thing that matters is Mother's Day shout out. So if you want to shout out your wife, your mom, if you're a mom, shout yourself out. Your kids are moms, and pet moms, just make sure that you let us know, let Hive know, let myself know. However, I'm the Brick Babe on IG, and you got Brick Hive on IG. Anyway, you can let us know. Just shoot us a message and we'll shout them out.
Yeah. And yeah, that's important too. Like I said, if it's not even if you're a mother, if you want to shout your mom out, or you just know a mother that should be shouted out or something, you know what I mean? Like I said, let us know. It's better if we can have a picture, you know what I mean? That way we can show something, but you know, definitely let us know, you know what I mean? So is anything else you wanted to, you know, shout out or anything?
Nope, that's it. And memorial posts are okay too. Send a picture. We don't mind.
That's right. That's coming up too. Almost forgot. Oh, by the way, hello Redmond. How you doing? Good morning.
I love Linda. Favorite guest of the day.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know if you were gonna say something else. I'm sorry. No, Linda, thank you so much for being here. It says, I agree with Brick Babe. I knew and had Lego before I knew about Star Wars. Had Lego as a young kid. I went to the Lego store for the first time because of Lego. Yeah, I mean, I almost feel like we should revisit this again one day, because again, my first knee-jerk reaction I want to say is Star Wars, but I feel like Star Wars is more specific, man. The more I think about it, the only difference, the reason why it's difficult to tell is because how big it is. You know what I mean? You know, we're talking like movie theaters and everything. So, and maybe before the Lego movie came out, like Star Wars would definitely have a way more bigger impact. But since the Lego movies come out, I don't know. I think definitely should revisit this again one time, because I feel like it's definitely more complex than just like, yeah, it's definitely Star Wars. But yeah, bigger portion thinks it is definitely Star Wars. So, all right. As far as me, I'm working on a number of different stuff going on. I'm still editing this essay video I'm working on. I probably won't have a reaction video until next week. But my weekend reviews, I could put out my weekend reviews sooner, but I feel like I want to stick to Saturdays. So unfortunately, if I go past the Saturday, I got to wait till the next one. But I don't know. I got tons of stuff happening. I guess just stay tuned. What's up, Oaktown? How you doing? That being said, if you are a member, you will have your name and our member outro. It's just one of the few things I do for members. So we are going to go ahead and play that. And we will see you guys next Monday. Peace out, everybody. Happy Revenge of the Sith. Or Sith. Revenge of the Fifth. and Cinco de Mayo. Yes. And anything else I'm forgetting about. All right. Bye, everybody.